Alright, and we're here. Welcome back with more RL Gamer. It's been a bit since I've been able to do a video, or live I should say, so some of you will still probably watch this on video. I had some ideas for some things I wanted to try in Space Engineers, so I figured now that I have my son down for a good nap, I would take some time and just fool around a little bit. So we're going to pop in. You have to forgive me, I'm getting over one nasty cold, if I do say so myself. It's, let's see. And we're gonna, nope. Just move the window. There. Good. I do have a game going, and I am building a ship. It'd just be easier to start off with a ship. But I'm probably just going to move away from the current project I'm working on and move to another section and build it there. So, one of my ideas, I kind of rough drew a blueprint just for fun, and kind of got a basic, not a floor plan, I don't have that yet, but I'm kind of hoping to wing it as I go along. Now, I'm familiar with creative mode. I'm not so familiar with the mirroring and stuff. I'm getting used to it, even though I've played Space Engineers a long time. It's usually in single player or survival. I'm not used to building like this in creative mode, so I normally don't need the mirroring effect. I usually have to just, kind of measure it up as I go along. Know how I'm building both sides. And probably in a lot of cases my ships look fairly similar to a Borg ship, just big and blocky and no flow to it. I'm a noob, what do you want? I'm not perfect. Alright, so I'm thinking, let's back up from this one. Because I don't want the gravity field of that one to affect this one at all. So, let's see, how did I say I want to do this? It's going to be quite a long ship. I always end up making these short ones, and I don't know why. It needs to be a reasonably sizable spacecraft. I mean, I really can't imagine I'm landing it on a planet, so I'm safe there, but maybe I should stop moving. Yeah. Okay, so this will be our base. And yeah, I kind of figured it's going to do this a lot. I really wish it didn't give me the double, if that makes sense. I'm just going to mirror you right now. M, I believe. Alright, that's what I'm going with. There we go. So at least I'm getting some symmetrical. Yeah. I got a simple brain sometimes. What do you want? Alright, so you're giving me the color, so it's really giving me here. You're giving me a. Alright, so I have to assume that's a 3. 5. I need to go back further. I really do. Doesn't really have to be too wide to start off with. We can work on that. It's gotta be low. Oh, did I hit my limit here? There we go. Now there'll be some alterations to this, and probably, I don't think I'll thin it up. I think it's actually a good width. But I do want this to come out just a little bit so that I'm aware where my front is. I mean, I know I can say my stern, my aft, and all that junk, but I really have to. Step stern to my aft. So, a little bit more taper here. That's fine. Alright. So, I don't want that focus. Alright, so judging by my diagram, well, like I said, this will change. Some sections will be just completely like, I'll rip a chunk of this out. It won't be here, but that'll be after I build the walkways and the ladders and the well, not ladders, but the ramps and the stairs and the things like that. That's gonna kind of lift it for me, and then I can delete this without both of them breaking off. So just kind of, I'm gonna say right there, we're gonna start moving up. This whole front section is a bridge, and right about here is the neck of the ship, and this will be, you know, like a head, if you can imagine it, kind of in bird terms. This will be the head, and then we'll come up a few steps for a neck, and then it'll drop back down, and that'll give me room for gyros, generators, grav gens, reactors, air, oxygen tanks, all that junk, hydrogen, and then there'll be a split of which the part of the ship will go up, part of the ship will go down into that maintenance area that has all the junk, and then the part that goes up will give me a bit of a crew quarter, and then we'll come back down. And when we do, towards the aft, we're going to have a split off that's a hangar area. I'm not really certain how I'm going to handle that yet. I'm not really good at building small ships per se, but I figure that this will be more of like a freighter class where it just kind of sits above a planet. It doesn't land on the planet, and it launches small ships from the freighter down below. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to land this weight on a planet. All the thrusters I would need in order to counteract it, I'd have to do some serious math. This isn't the kind of shit where you can just say, oh, 4 should be able to handle it. Oh, excuse me. So, like I said, there's going to be some sections that are broken off. There's going to be some ramps that go up, some ramps that go down. There's going to be some trimming, some cutting. But this is going to be the basic stuff. I don't know how much I can get done here. I'm hoping I've got like a good hour for a round. Excuse me. So, let's see. Go like this. I think I'd like to go maybe this high. take it. Maybe one more. And then the drop off. How do I want to do this? I guess this is okay. And then we'll have a drop off. So just be like a neck almost, if you can imagine that. It'll just be just a walkway for purposes, basically a simple glass main more than likely. Nothing major to it, just cutting the bottom out of this. So I guess I could do that now, right? Yeah, okay. You're so good. So the only thing holding these two together now are this walkway. That's it. Just like that side. Comes down. I'm probably going to trim this up a little bit more. It still feels very wide to me. I'd like to shorten it. And for the most part, this will all be kind of sectioned off. So it's not going to be in the way. Now I realize that I could do this connection with the ramps, but I don't want something that flimsy, just in case something were to happen. I don't want to be like, oh my god, that's all that was holding that and that together was some ramps. No, I don't want to do that. Alright, so I guess from here, so right now I'm just trying to get a basic, just very basic, you know, limit. Is that the word I'm looking for? Limit, I guess, limit. So lip to lip. That's what we're talking about, right? Yeah. Right. And we'll come back and add that, change some stuff. Yeah. And then let's see, I think back here. So alright. So this is the bridge. This is the bridge area. This will be where main piloting controls are, you know, main storage information, possibly on a smaller computer somewhere. And then you got your walkway. You come back down. When you do, you've got, the first thing you should have is let's see how I'm going to do this. I want to be able to bring part of it up and part of it down. So maybe, yeah, go there for it. We'll go here, and I'll cut down. Just like I cut up. But I won't be I don't know if I'll be trimming it off. But we'll see. So just like up top, we're gonna same pattern here. We're gonna come down. We'll probably do the same distance, 3. Okay, that makes sense. So we're doing and this kind of opens up into a room, I think. Yeah, like a maintenance room. It's not going to be very big. It's going to be under the ship. Cover that up. I'm just going to take 2 of these away. Alright, let's just for this purpose throw some ramps in, just so we've got good idea of placement. Now should we go with a flat ramp here or the staired ramps? I do not know. You like that? Get some stairs going. We got our maintenance. This leaves us with a good amount of room for a hangar. Let's put that in now. We're going to assume that the hangar drops down maybe another 3. Maybe 3. 5. Yeah, down here. Let's go 2 more. I'd like to know I have the head clearance to get through. So I think we have what, 7 all day, correct? It's 11 all day. Okay, that's what we'll go with. We have an 11 clearance, well 10, because I'm going to use the bottom as a floor. So from here across, that's the floor. So we'll make this like a tower. Here, we have crew quarters. Now this is a mess right now, but as I get to chiseling things away, to breaking blocks, to kind of carving the ship out a little bit more, it will begin to pull its shape a little. Set this up. I'll be back after these moments.